Hi everybody, Preston Johnson here with the American Masters Bowling Tour. We have just finished up here at Mayflower Lanes in Redford, Michigan, and I'm proud to present Rick Wayne, our Scratch Division champion.
Yeah, way to go, Rick.
Folks, we had a great turnout today. Like I said, we're here at the Mayflower and just had a tremendous turnout. Rick, he had a tremendous performance today. He was our third high qualifier today on a pattern that we've never used before. It's a Kegel pattern called the Turnpike. What did you think about the Turnpike pattern?
It was very demanding. You had to throw good shots. You had to make adjustments as an oil pattern, as a carry down. I made a mistake moving one way when I should have moved the other, and that's what you have to learn and catch up on what's going on out there to stay in the ball game. Now,
I didn't get a chance to bowl on the pair, so tell me how what did you see? Was it long? Was it short? Out of bounds? What did you see as you were bowling on it?
Well, it was long. There wasn't out of bounds to either side. I'm left-handed, so when I got outside of 5, I was lucky to get 5, 6 pins. Fortunately, that didn't happen too awfully much.
Yes, exactly.
But then if you got it inside, then it would hook. So I tried to play kind of straight up 7 and keep it in the ballpark, and fortunately things worked out in my favor.
Yeah, you as a lefty, I think you definitely had the advantage today because we had quite a few right-handers, but we actually had 2 left-handers that made it to the finals, Lloyd Kowalski and yourself.
Yeah.
And Lloyd, he struggled a little bit in match play. He did great in qualifying. In fact, he was number 1 seed, you were number 3, and had Aaron Lorenz, I guess it is, and then Brian DeMuzio wraps up the top 4. So we had 2 left-handers and 2 right-handers, and left-handers seem to be dominating today. You know?
Yeah,
But did you get a chance to bowl against Lloyd today in match play?
Let's see, I had.
You did not have him.
No, I didn't.
No, because in fact, I was looking at the layout, and I was hoping to see 2 lefties going at it. It would have been nice to see how you all played against each other.
Right, that would have been exciting. Yeah.
So take me through qualifying. How did it go for you? Did you have any particular games where you struggled, and what did you have to do to make the change?
Well, I started off pretty fair. I had a nice shot, kind of swinging about 9 out to about 5.
Okay.
Actually, for the first 2 games, I was plus 46 after 2. Then that's when the transition happened, and I missed it. I moved inside when I should have moved out to the left a little more. I shot 165.
Wow.
So that was a battle.
Yeah.
Trying to make some spares and get what I could during that game.
Okay.
Then the fourth and fifth games, I think I was 2-0, somewhere right in there. That's when I moved to the left. I probably should have
made a little bit straighter then. Yeah.
Played a little more straighter. Yep. I probably should have made a ball change earlier. I was a little bullheaded, and I stuck with it, but it worked out.
Exactly, and we took the top 6 today, so you were right in the middle of the pack. And we normally do a 1-round bye for the top 2. You were 3, so you didn't get a chance to get the bye. So you went right into match play. So what was your thinking when you went into match play? You know, after struggling a little bit near the end and then qualifying, what change did you make when you went into match play? Ball change, anything at all?
And I stuck with the same ball at first.
Okay.
And it was a struggle. I did not score very well the first 2 matches.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it was $160 something, if I'm not mistaken.
That was the second match. Yeah. It was a struggle.
Yeah.
And I was trying to force it. I thought I saw what I needed to see, but obviously that wasn't the case.
Okay.
Fortunately, my opponent struggled just a little bit more than I did,
right.
And I was able to get through.
I'm trying to remember, you had Brian DeMuzio in your first match play game, is that correct?
No, I had Mike Calvin.
Mike Calvin, that's right, yeah. And Mike opened in the 10th because he had to mark, if I'm not mistaken, to even have a chance. He needed a double to have a chance. And really unusual for Mike. And as soon as he let the ball go, it was out of bounds, and he knew at that point that he had lost the match. And then you went in, and then I watched the match between you and Brian DeMuzio. And Brian's been bowling really great this year. I mean, he's been up there making match play. He's been doing great. But he just struggled, and both of you guys, it was like, no, you take it, no, you take it, you take it, yeah. So what was going on in that particular match? What was happening?
Well, I was trying to find an angle to the pocket. I just couldn't get there. Fortunately, I was able to leave for the most part things I could make.
Yeah, and that was really the key for that game. Whoever makes the most spares won. Ryan had a bunch of opens. You had some spares, and that took it off to next game.
Yeah, I'm just kind of conditioned. Spares are a premium.
Yeah,
you know, it will carry you through some games when there's a real tough shot.
Exactly.
And no one can find it. If you make your spares, you move on. And I was fortunate to make enough of it.
All right. Now let's talk about the championship game. That's the very last match. Tell me about that. What was going on in your mind? Your first time here at American Masters, as far as championship match, got a chance to win the big money, get the title, and all that. What was going on in your head?
Well, my main concern actually was to try to find a look at the pocket.
Okay.
Opponent was bowling very well. He was putting up some scores.
Oh, Aaron, my God, he was amazing all day today, wasn't he?
He bowled very well.
Yeah.
He deserved a better fate, actually.
Yeah.
I snuck through my first two to get to him. He bowled better. Unfortunately, that game I bowled pretty well.
As if I remember right, in that game, he was struggling the first couple of frames, and then he didn't start to strike until near the end. And I think you had like a 9 spare, and then you started just banging him away, bang, bang, bang. And I think you caught him at that point.
Yeah, it was fun. That's when I made the ball change into going into the championship match.
That's when it was. Okay.
That's when it was.
Got it.
So it worked out pretty well. I had a pretty good feel. I was able to get the ball long and had it snap a little at the end. And just kept throwing up a few strikes to keep putting pressure on him. And fortunately, that was enough for me as well.
Outstanding. You did it, man.
It was a lot of fun.
Super. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Power and control are the two most important features a bowling ball must possess. The new Buzzsaw bowling ball redefines these vital qualities. The diamond-shaped weight block increases revolution without sacrificing accuracy, as the Buzzsaw literally cuts through the pocket. The new Buzzsaw bowling ball, a cut above the rest. Now available at Area Pro Shop.
Hi folks, Preston Johnson here with Rick Wayne, our Scratch Division champion here at Mayflower Lanes in Redford, Michigan. Well, we just kind of recapped on how the day went for you. So let's get into the personal life of Mr. Rick Wayne. What do you do for a living? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 50 years old. Been bowling since I was 5. My dad taught me to bowl way back when.
Like all of us, right?
Yeah, like all of us. Yeah, back when every bowling alley you went in was on a condition like this. That's what you grew up with.
Right.
I work at Rhymeless Auto Supply, general manager there.
Excellent.
I love bowling. I love the competition. I love the camaraderie of all the guys. It's like one big happy family wherever you go.
Now let me ask you a question. How did you find out about the American Masters? Because again, this is you may have bowled us in previous tournaments, but this is my first time actually seeing you. But have you bowled with us before? Is this your first tournament?
No, this is my first tournament.
Okay.
I heard it from a friend, Terry Haynes.
Okay.
He bowled in it, I don't know, a week or 2 weeks ago, and I believe he won it.
Yep.
And he talked me into coming, and I'm very glad I did. You guys are a great group of guys around here. I suggest everybody come out and enjoy the fun. You guys will have a blast.
Now let me ask you a question. There's lots of tournaments in Southeast Michigan that use, I'm going to call them house shots, or what they call a tournament house shot. We put out something special, something challenging. Was it challenging for you today? Was it a tougher shot than what you expected?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever I find out that there's going to be a tough shot out there, I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up on. I look forward to something like that, to the challenge of having to throw a good shot, ball after ball after ball, and not having all kinds of room and making it a strike.
Exactly.
This is bowling at its best, and I couldn't have more fun bowling on.
Now let me put it into perspective. Our cut score was a +4. All right, so everybody bowled 5 games. I mean that the cut was +4. All right, so basically just slightly over 200 averages.
Right.
Normally at the American Masters, the cut scores are negative, -20, -30. Again, this is the first time we use this pattern. You guys seem to like it, but we still challenge it, right? Wasn't just right because we didn't see 270 games that you had to shoot to win jackpots or pots or anything like that. You know?
Right.
And you knew that you had a chance because nobody was running away with the tournament.
correct.
You always knew that you had a chance.
Absolutely.
Right? Now, would you tell your other friends to come out here, and why would they come out here versus another one? If there were two tournaments that they could come to, why should they come to this one?
Well, the sport condition, the tough shot coming out to these kinds of tournaments, it puts a premium on shots. You cannot take a shot off. This is true bowling in my opinion. This brings out the better bowlers at the top. Fortunately, I've been pretty, blessed that I've been able to bowl well. And but this is, to me, the true meaning of bowling on a very tough condition. You have to bowl good, and there is no taking one ball off. You do have to throw a great shot.
Exactly.
Every single frame.
Mental game has to be there.
Absolutely.
Spare games is really the key. Since you don't throw a lot of strikes, you've got to make your spares. And pretty much if you make your spares, you'll make it to match play and have a chance to sit in this chair.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything that you want to tell anybody that you want to thank before we get on to the main event here?
I'd like to thank my cousin Randy Pierce for drilling up my bowling balls. They always seem to be just perfect. He's over at Super Bowl, the pro shop there. I'd like to thank my good friend Terry Haynes for inviting me out here. Without him, I wouldn't be here, so thank you very much, Terry. And thank you for everybody here. You guys run a great tournament.
We appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Well, I got something for you, Rick. You came here to win a tournament, and that's exactly what you did. So I've got some money in here someplace. Here it is. First place prize fund of $500. And I'm going to have to step off the camera for a second here. We have something called the Eagle's Nest, and you were smart enough to get in, all right? Because a lot of new players, they come in and they don't know what the Eagle's Nest is, they don't pay the extra fee, but the way Eagle's Nest works, it's our version of a progressive jackpot. You come in, you pay your normal tournament fee, you pay an additional fee, and if you make it through qualifying, you make it through match play, and you sit in this chair, you win the additional money for Eagle's Nest, so got a little extra ball bonus there, a little Eagle's Nest money there for you.
Thank you for both of that.
Rick,
thank you.
You're a tremendous champion. Welcome to the American Masters family. We love having you out here. Bring more people and keep coming out. All right.
Come on out, folks. It's a great time. You'll enjoy it.
All right, folks. Our next tournament is going to be in 2 weeks on November 21st. It's our Baker's Double Tournament. It's going to be at 300 Bowl in Waterford, Michigan. And we are guaranteeing $800 first place prize. So come on out. And that's minimum. If we get a better turnout, we're going to do better than that. So we're looking for as many people to come out to 300 Bowl in Waterford on November 21st. Rick, I know you're going to be there.
I plan on being there.
You're a good partner. Sit in this chair again. We'll do another interview, man.
Would love to.
All right. Folks, this is Rick Wayne, the American Masters Bowling Champion, American Masters Bowling Tour Champion here at Mayflower Lanes. Rick, congratulations. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.